Hi, I'm glad you're here. This is a space for reflection, growth, and becoming without pressure, performance, or urgency. We're just talking it out. I was reflecting on how far I've come since the moment that changed my entire life instantly. You could say it was an aha moment. It was more like a fuck moment, if I can be honest. They say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and at this particular moment in my life, I was as close to the bottom as you could get. Grieving over the loss of my father after he passed from cancer, I was at the most vulnerable place I had ever been in my life. And then the bottom dropped out. I used to joke that my life was one ongoing Jerry Springer episode, but somehow I think even he would have found it hard to sit in the box and reflect at the end of this show. I had given up so much of myself. I didn't even know who I was anymore. And then the moment of truth. I just couldn't do it anymore. I sat in my quiet, dark office alone. It was just me, sitting with what I could no longer ignore. It was clear from call logs and bank statements that my marriage, my family, had been compromised. Compromised by the one person that was charged with protecting it. Me. I ignored the red flags, the many warning signs, all of it, in hopes that something, anything, would change. Oh, it did. It got worse. That's when I had a massive tower moment. And if you aren't familiar with the tower card in tarot, let me enlighten you. It means a sudden, unexpected change, upheaval, and the breaking down of structures or beliefs, a shocking or chaotic event. Need I say less? Everything I had built up to that very moment was crumbling in front of me in real time. It almost felt like, for a moment, I was in a really bad, scary movie. You know, those awful ones that you're hollering at the people in the movie, telling them, no, don't go that way. One of those. Everyone sees it coming but the actors. But deep down, I knew. I saw everything. I didn't want to believe it. As if I were some kind of failure, if I admitted that all this was going on around me. If I did acknowledge it, I would have to take ownership. And I was too mad, exhausted, and tore down for that. Why me? Soon, I realized that anger wasn't going to do the heavy lifting of what I was about to embark on. What I could use anger for was the fuel to start to rebuild my world. I needed that energy exchange so I could save myself and my children. Have you ever experienced a tower moment? Something that shook you to your core, that forced you to make that internal shift while everything around you just kept moving as if nothing was happening? That tower moment, while chaotic, is the seed of becoming. It forces us to see everything with clear vision. No more fog, no more making a silk purse out of a sow's ear, as my father used to say. It's a sobering realization that you are the one that has control over this entire thing. The outcome's up to you. It's understanding that no one needs to validate you. You can move however you want. It's a quiet freedom that you're not quite sure of at first, but you hold on to it with everything that's in you. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. This kind of internal shift is life-changing, but not always visible to others around you. You have what it takes to weather the storm. Resilience is part of the learning process. And sometimes it looks like total chaos. Often, rejection is a protection from what we think we want, not what we really need. I'm glad you found your way here today. Until next time, remember this: you're becoming someone new, quietly,